Okay, welcome to the electronic football scoreboard for bowl bound and Paydirt. This is the opening splash screen. To enter into the scoreboard itself, just click on the football, and like my other electronic football scoreboards, most of the same functionalities here. We're in the bowl bound version. As you can see, the bowl bound version and the plays listed here. The defense called will be listed here. To switch to the Paydirt mode, click on the first down marker at the bottom left, and that'll flip the screen into a Paydirt mode. Priority charts listed over here. Clipboard area is for looking at the stats for the game. Basic stats are kept, and these various icons do different things like registering an interception, changing the play to enter in a quarterback run when after the play call has been made. Sometimes the bowl bound charts or the Paydirt charts will change the play to a quarterback run, so that will do that for you. And this is to use for kicks, punts mostly. So this right here will set the ball anywhere on the field that you like. So if I want to set the ball say at the 25-yard line, you can do that by just entering in the yard line that you want to put the ball on. So we'll put the ball back on the 35-yard line. This is for registering penalties, and this is for reversing the field. So if the visiting team has the ball, this is a possession ball. The visiting team has the ball on their own 35. It'll be white. If you reverse the field, it'll put the ball on the other side of the field, so they've crossed the 50-yard line, and it'll turn yellow. Incidentally, if you get into the red zone, this will turn red. Let's put it back. So they're on their own 35. I'm going to use the 1984 Miami Hurricanes against the 1987 Washington Huskies for a quick demo here. Game clock's up here. It'll take 30 seconds off for each play. You can add 15 seconds back onto the clock if you want by clicking on the game clock. Quarters will automatically advance as each quarter winds down and resets to 15 minutes. The down and to go will be automatically kept by the yards that you enter in for each play into the yards gained table. You can also manually adjust the to go if you need to. So the stats area you access by clicking on this clipboard. Basic stats are kept here for the quarterback, and of course there's no player assignment in bowl bound or Paydirt, but I've created areas for each of the receivers, four receivers, and for 3 running backs, and I've got algorithms built into the scoreboard that will disperse the player assignment to the different receivers for pass plays and running backs, and to the running backs for running plays. You can also enter in names if you like, just by clicking on the position, and the names will actually be used as well. So that's just a fun thing. So to run a play, first let's do a kickoff. Okay, so we have Miami. Let's say that they're kicking off. So we'll just roll the dice. You would hit enter or the space bar to actually run a play. So we're not ready to do that. I just want to do a kickoff. So I just want to roll the dice. To roll the dice, you just use the arrow keys, up, down, left, right. So you got your offensive dice and your defensive dice. So roll of 11. Say Miami's kicking off. And we have a roll of 11. That puts 63-yard kickoff. So that puts it on, say, the 2-yard line. The ball is now in Washington's possession on the 2-yard line. They are going to return the kick. We had an automatic new refresh of the dice roll when I switched possession. So it's a 30. Huskies return is 14 for kickoff return. So we were going to return at 14 yards, and so let's just do a ball placement. Click here to set the ball on the, 14 yards? On the 49-yard line. I think it was 14 yards. Actually, that didn't, that was a 60, what did we say? A 63-yard kick and a 14-yard return. I want to set the ball on the 17. What am I thinking? Okay, and of course it's white, which means it's on their side of the field. If I reverse it, it'll set the ball to the other side of the field. So, and again, you can change possession by clicking on the football and or clicking P on the keyboard. And again, these numbers will turn red when you're in the red zone. So to run a play, I'm going to let me go into bowl bound version. So we're doing college football. So run a play, you just hit enter or the space bar, and go through the automatic solitaire play chart that I used and coded into the scoreboard. And we're going to run a counter with running back 3. That's just telling you who's running it. Obviously you don't need that information. So we're running a counter with a roll of 20. It automatically rolled the dice. So the Huskies are running a counter with an offensive dice roll of 20. So basically you have 20, and so it's a green 2. And the defense was an A with a 1. So Hurricanes A1 against the counter is -2. So we basically have a net of nothing on that play. A gain of 2 and a -2. So it's just I just hit set yard marker and enter in nothing. And we're ready for our next play. Just hit enter. And it selected counter 21 for the Huskies. And that's a 1-yard gain. And Miami was E1, which is a 2-yard gain in parentheses, which takes priority. So it's a 2-yard gain. E1 was the roll for Miami. So it's a 2-yard gain, so I would enter 2 into the yards gain table and set the yard marker. So now you can see it's 3rd and 8. Now you can also call a play manually if you like. So if I want to call a sprint out or a bootleg or drop back, say I'm going to call sprint out. You don't click here, you click right on the number and it'll call that play for you. And it automatically picked a receiver too. So sprint out with a defensive roll of 29. Offensive roll of 29 with a sprint out. So that is off the offensive chart a 25-yard pickup. Now the defense called was a D with a roll of 5. And against the sprint out, that is an interception, 7. So let's see. Interception 7 yards down the field. And I think that will take priority on the priority chart, yeah. So basically we have an interception 7 yards down the field. So let's put 7 in. And to indicate that it was an interception and to get it registered properly onto the statistics over here for Washington, we want to say interception. See, it lights up, 7 yards, boom. And what that did was advance the ball 7 yards for one thing, and it also registered an interception here. So now we have a change of possession. So I'm going to click on the football or hit P on the keyboard, and now we have an interception return. By changing possession, I already got a fresh roll on the dice. So we have 39, and we have an interception return. So 29, I think I said. So there's no return. I'm sorry, it was 39. So it's a 1-yard return. So basically, they now have the ball on the Huskies 25 in the yellow here. So basically, to run a play, you hit enter or the space bar. We've got a drop back called of 37 for Miami. And that is a 36-yard pickup. Let's see what the defense has. We have a D3 for the Huskies. D3, and it's a -12 against a 36-yard pickup, so it's a net 24. That puts it on the 1-yard line. See if Miami gets it in. It's a bootleg, 33. On the bootleg is incomplete, and the defense was a D01, and that's also incomplete. or it was a blank. So it's incomplete pass. I'll just hit enter to register the incomplete pass. And you can see he's 1 for 2 for 24 yards now. Okay, so we have a second. It says 2nd and 10, but it's 2nd and goal, obviously. We have a bootleg, 31. Might get the offense up. 31 bootleg, 30 yards. And let's see, defense is E01. And it's an incomplete. Oh no, it's a QR. So we have a quarterback run. So this is why we have this here. The play has been changed from a pass to a run, and it's a quarterback run. So by clicking on the QB scrambler dude here, changes the ball carrier to Steve Walsh. We do a fresh roll of the dice by clicking one of the arrow keys on the keyboard, the up, down, left, or right. We have a 30, and it's going to be a QR. We'll refer to the QR column, and we have a 2-yard gain by Steve Walsh. And you know what that does. We're on the 1-yard line, so that's a touchdown. And let's watch the center of the screen, because I want to show you what it does. It registers the touchdown and resets the ball on the 35-yard line for you. And so we'll do the extra point, roll the offensive dice. That's a 15. And we'll check the Miami special teams chart. 15, and it's a good extra point. The only one that you can roll for a failed extra point is a 28 for Miami. So the extra point's good. So we'll give them 7 points. I don't remember giving them 7. This is how you would take points off. And this is how you add points. So it's a 7-0 lead for Miami at this point. And of course you would just do a kickoff again. So let's say the ball is on the 20-yard line. Let's say the ball's on the 20-yard line. Let's say Washington has it, and let's say Miami has it. Their own 20-yard line. And let's say it's 4th down. So you want to kick the ball. You want to punt. Basically, just click on the punter guy, and it brings up the yards gained thing. Don't worry about this at this point because we've clicked on the punter guy. We can register in the number of yards for the punt, and it'll basically advance the ball for us without registering any stats into here. Because by clicking here, we've told it not to register the stats. So basically, it'll just move the ball. And then basically change possession, and you're ready for the punt return. You can see it did not register any 44 yards for anyone into the stats area. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of give an overview and kind of see how it works. Again, this is how you change between Paydirt and Bowlbound. I think I went over everything else. If you had questions, just let me know on the forum and I will address them. But just wanted to get this out there. I'm excited to start using it, and maybe some other people want to use it as well. So, okay, thanks for watching.